Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Akpabio, has finally picked up the gauntlet thrown down by the National Assembly to name lawmakers who got contracts from the Niger Delta Development Commission (Nddc). The minister, in a document attached to his response to the threat by the House of Representatives to sue him over the allegations that federal lawmakers were the major contractors of Nddc, listed 4 senators as receiving 74 contracts from the commission between 2017 to date. He also accused the chairman of the House Committee on Nddc, Honorable Olubomi Tunji Ojo, of inserting 19 contracts worth 9 billion naira into 2019 Nddc budget. House of Representatives Speaker Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila had last week given Akpabio a 48-hour ultimatum to identify lawmakers that are Nddc contractors, as he alleged during his testimony before the House Committee on Nddc. However, a few hours after the expiration of the ultimatum, Gbajabiamila had signed the House's readiness to head to court to seek the prosecution of the Minister for Criminal Defamation. He was to later read a letter from Akpabio in response to the one written to him by the House clerk, in which the minister reportedly denied making the allegations. However, it was learned at the weekend that Akpabio's annexures to the letter included a list detailing the names and Nddc jobs given to the lawmakers. According to the list, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Nddc, Senator Peter Nwaboshi, allegedly executed 53 Nddc projects from 2017 to date. He also accused 3 other senators, namely Matthew Urogide, James Manager, and Sam Anyanwu, for executing a total of 21 Nddc contracts during the period under review. But in a swift reaction, Nwaboshi described Akpabio as a confused individual. He told This Day yesterday that he is challenging Akpabio to publish the names of the directors and stakeholders of the companies that executed the said 53 Nddc contracts. He, Akpabio, is confused. I challenge him to publish the directors and shareholders of these companies. I don't award contracts and I don't pay for contracts. My brother, go to CAC and find out the truth. I pity him, Nwaboshi said. But in the bulky document with a 3-page covering letter entitled saying some Niger Delta Development Commission (Nddc) contract allegedly given to some members of the National Assembly, Senate and House of Representatives, Akpabio also fingered the chairman of the House Committee on Nddc in 19 contracts worth 9 billion naira inserted into the 2019 Nddc budget. The contract listed against Nwaboshi's name included emergency repairs of Asoe Street, Owa Phase 2, emergency repairs of Idumogbe Road via Ujemaye, emergency repairs of Otolokpo College Road, Otolokpo, and emergency repairs of Police Issue Ani Uku Road, Iseluku in Delta State. They also included emergency repairs of Old Saple Agbo Road, Obiaruku, emergency repairs of Ewere Obada Road, Agbaro Road, emergency repairs of Honorable Ifeanyi Igboibe Street, Bojiboji Owa, Goodwill Street, Owa Alero, and emergency repairs of Ahiama Oku to Obocha Oku, among others, all in Delta State. Other lawmakers that Akpabio listed projects against are Senator Matthew Urogide, 6 projects, Senator James Manager, 6 projects, former Senator Sam Anyanwu, 19 projects, and others simply identified as Ondo and Edo representatives, while the project cost was not supplied by the minister. Akpabio also listed one Mutu's name against 74 projects, which included various emergency road projects in Delta, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, and Rivers State. In accusing the chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Nddc, Tunji Ojo, of padding the 2019 budget of the Nddc with 19 contracts worth 9 billion naira, the minister revealed that in the 2019 budget, the executive director in charge of projects forwarded to me the attached list of 19 numbers, old contracts amounting to almost 9 billion naira after tax, that the House of Representatives Committee Chairman on NDDC, Honorable Tunji Ojo, insisted that the IMC of NDDC must pay before 2019 budget details could be released on the commission. In the letter addressed to the House Speaker, routed through the clerk of the House of Representatives, Akpabio further stated inter alia, it has always been known that the two chairmen of the committee of NDDC in both chambers yearly exhibit unusual influence to the exclusion of committee members and even the management of the NDDC in appropriating funds to details embellished in budget after the passage of line items at the plenaries. To show you some typical examples here, with attached a document showing nature of contracts, amount of such contracts, in some cases dates of awards and beneficiaries. Some were awarded to the two chairmen of both committees in House of Representatives and the Senate respectively, serving at the period of the awards. However, due to the 48 hours notice, the forensic auditors could not sift through the thousands of files in their possession to provide more. He stated the investigating committee on NDDC refused and neglected to give me the opportunity to explain that reference to most NDDC contracts yearly being awarded since 2001 and the records allegedly to members of the National Assembly in both chambers were done without the knowledge of the alleged beneficiaries. However, the two chairmen of the committees in both chambers had adequate knowledge. He said, I never referred to members of the Ninth National Assembly as beneficiaries of NDDC contracts, as NDDC is yet to fully implement any NDDC budget since the commencement of the Ninth National Assembly. In fact, the 2019 budget passed in February and harmonized between the 4th and 5th March 2020 was received by the Commission in the middle of April 2020, when same was designated to expire on the 31st of May 2020. However, it is pertinent to point out that the clerk of the National Assembly forwarded a letter reference NAS/CNA/115/volume 38/1175 dated March 2020 without attaching the budget details, indicating that the 2020 budget of the NDDC passed into law was being forwarded. Copy of the letter is attached. This anomaly was brought to the attention of the Senate ad hoc committee investigating a purported financial recklessness by the management of the commission in July 2020, though the first outcry was on allegation of missing 40 billion naira, which was totally untrue. So guys, this is really a long one, but to sum everything up in summary, he has been able to release the names and let the House of Representatives or Gbajabiamila, who gave him that 48 hours to release the names, let them start doing something according to what we have now. And now I'm hearing that whether they are going on recession or what, why are they going at this point in time? That is the question that we need to ask. A lot of things are happening. Let everything be done. If everything is done very well, we will know who is right and who is not right. Like I have been saying, nobody is guilty until proven. Nobody is innocent. Okay, nobody. I mean, how do they put it? I've just tried to. Okay, they are innocent until proven guilty. Okay, that's the right word. Let them do the thorough investigation whether things will come out of this thing, because like we know that a lot of things have been swept under the carpet before now. Now he has released the names. Let them take over from that place. Someone says here that when I watched the House media head defending the House yesterday, I was convinced Senator Akpabio was saying the truth. These people have messed up everything in our country. They hijack lucrative jobs, contracts, and all of that. I think it is high time activists in the Niger Delta go to court or make sure the rot don't continue. Well, I don't think the position of the Niger Delta, from what this guy has said, because nobody has come to debunk what he said or criticize him, Asari Dokubo, because he's one of the people who are always agitating for one or two things, saying that the corruption going in other places is nothing compared to one going on in in NDDC, meaning he does not, it's not a big deal to them. It's not a big deal. People are, it's like those who are crying more than the bereaved, that they're just crying that the corruption in NDDC is not a, what about this thing? If you, they mention Joy Nune, they should talk about Sadia. If they talk about whatever, they talk about Malami, you know, all those kind of statements, if they are ready to do anything. Some say shamefully display. Thieves, the blood of poor suffering Nigerians will also be on your heads, on your generation. God of our fathers, come down, scatter all our enemies. This one is bigger for any leader to solve. And these people, they will have children. Their children will be all over the place. Oh, my father is a big man. My this one is a big man. I'm this and this and that. But see what is happening. See how they get their money and all of that. Money that's supposed to be used for the development of everybody. They themselves, they will still be okay. But no, they will just want to take everything. Now, who is accusing one now? They are the ones accusing themselves. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's have your take on this issue. Thank you.